envision a beautiful statue of the Immaculata with arms outstretched, functioning as a backdrop to the monstrance for perpetual exposition of the Blessed Sacrament, while the brothers take turns adoring it. Those who pay a visit to our small church basilica kneel in adoration before the Blessed Sacrament, turn their gazes to the Immaculata, then they leave while she solves their troubles with Jesus. Brother Maximilian Kolbe. My name is Anna Maria. I work here in the archives, and I'd like to tell you about the chapel. It's called the Star of the Immaculate. It's the 8th star in the crown of Mary, Queen of Peace, of the community of the Queen of Peace. It's in Italy, it started. And their mission is to have 12 special adoration chapels all around the world, especially in countries or places where it was a war-torn or things of this nature, to pray for peace. Where Jesus Christ is, there's always graces, and He is truly present in the Holy Eucharist. And even through the online, all over the world, there are more than, I don't know how many millions that see it by now, that experience great comfort and grace.
Niepokalanów, in Polish Niepokalana, is involved with Our Lady. Niepokalana, Immaculate. The city of the Immaculate, or belonging to the Immaculate. It is a place dedicated to Our Lady. Niepokalanów is one of the biggest Franciscan friary in the world. Niepokalanów was started by Saint Maximilian Kolbe in 1927. Saint Maximilian Kolbe had great devotion to Our Lady, and he wanted to win the world to Christ, to Our Lady. He wanted to do this by printing different magazines. He started a monthly magazine, The Night of the Immaculate. He started this in Krakow, next in Grodno, and finally here in Niepokalanów. He wanted to print The Night of the Immaculate, and he created one of the biggest printing press in Poland and in the world. Before the war, he published almost 1 million monthly magazines. It was a great job. Saint Maximilian also started here Radio Niepokalanów and school for boys who wanted to be priests, to be missionaries.
How did Niepokalanów get started to be picked for this place? 2018, I believe, they asked if they could start here in Niepokalanów, and the father, the parish priest of the basilica, agreed and got permission from his superiors of the Franciscans here, and they started to build on the side of the sacristy. They cleared it out. And the parish priest, Father Andrew, he asked me, while I work in the archives, do you have any old photographs of how it is built? And in that history, with the photos that I sent of the building of the church, there was that little fragment of what St. Maximilian had written in 1934 about how he envisioned the church, which they had planned before the war. And he wrote from Japan to the Father Guardian here, Father Florian Kojura. And there he envisioned that our little basilica, I envision it to be, to have adoration and perhaps a statue of the Immaculate Conception and the monstrance of our Lord in the center, and that she invites the people to come and to bring their problems to Jesus and to solve their problems with Jesus.
Saint Maximilian asked brothers to adorate permanently Jesus in Blessed Sacrament, and it is still up today. Two years ago was founded a special chapel of Blessed Sacrament. Saint Maximilian dreamed to have this chapel, and in this chapel is permanently adoration 24 hours a day.
When it was started in September 1st, it was the anniversary of the Second World War, and also it was 2018 was the 100th year anniversary of the independence of Poland. So many people come here to pray for peace, to pray for their own inner peace, and also to pray for all their intentions. In person, many people come here in person because they come to Niepokalanów. It's a big shrine, and they come especially to pray at the Adoration Chapel for peace from all over the world, because from the United States, there were people from Australia, from Brazil, also. Now that with the pandemic, they has slowed down a bit, but all the time, people from Poland and around Europe have come here nonstop. It hasn't stopped, it hasn't closed. Well, St. Maximilian was a man of peace, but not as the world sees peace, like, oh, just a nice guy, making everything right and everything. He was a man of peace according to God, according to Jesus, the peace that Jesus gives us. That we, in obedience to God, he was very good with math, and he had a formula even to become holy. Very simple. Our little w equals big W, and that means our little will, when it's united to God, we become holy that way. And that's what makes you the peace of Christ in you. Christ lives in you. When he was in Auschwitz, he brought that with him. He often said that wherever we go, we bring the peace of Christ with us. June 15th, 1941, Auschwitz, to Mary Kolbe, Krakow. Name, Kolbe Raymond, born January 8th, 1894. Number 16670. My beloved mother, toward the end of May, I came by a train to the Auschwitz camp in Auschwitz. All is well with me, beloved Mama. Do not worry for me or for my health, because the good God is in every place, and with great love He thinks about everyone and everything. It would be best not to write to me before I send you another letter, because I do not know how long I will remain here. With warm greetings and kisses, Kolbe Raymond. The German concentration camp of Auschwitz. Well, many say that that was hell on earth. The Germans, the Nazi ideal was very much against humanity. They saw the Polish people lower than humanity. They wanted to use the Polish people as their slaves, slave labor, and also to annihilate them, and as well as the Jewish people. In the whole, the Polish nation was the only nation during the Second World War that had the death penalty for helping Jewish people. And not just that person that helped, but the whole family would be killed. St. Maximilian was a political prisoner. He was arrested. He was taken first to Pawiak in 1941, and he was taken to Auschwitz. To minister to the poor, to those poor people that didn't have hope, it was like they lost hope of their humanity, of everything. They just often, there's another witness testimony of Joseph Stemler. He was a Polish journalist, and he was Catholic, and he had to do something with St. Maximilian, take out heavy wheelbarrow or the dead bodies out to the crematory, and he just under breath, I just hate these. I just hate them. I just have just total hate. And he testifies how St. Maximilian said, don't hate. Hatred is a destructive force. Only love is a creative force, an energy. Only love. So again, like Jesus, love your enemies, forgive. It's a horrible death to die of starvation, no food, no water. We know the story because of the testimonies after the war. That's why we know the exact story. I'm a Catholic priest. I'd like to go in the place of this man. He's young, he has a family. I'm old, I don't have a family. I'm a priest. Who are you? I'm a Catholic priest. And the exchange happened. They crossed out the number of Franziska Ivnichik and they placed St. Maximilian. I think God's plan was that to help those that were going to die a horrible death, those that went to the starvation bunker, they lost hope. They would curse God, they would curse their lives, they would curse everything. And he helped those 9 others die reconciled with God, peacefully. And he turned that horrible small place into what the witness, Bruno Borgovich, he witnessed this, and he said it was like a chapel. The Adoration Chapel of Prayer for Peace. Yes, the peace of Christ. We pray for the peace of Christ. Many come here and they may not know that they're praying for the same peace that St. Maximilian and many martyrs have testified to, that peace of Christ, that Christ comes and he said, I give you a peace that the world does not give. All the prayers, and she speaks like the letter that we know. She speaks to her Heavenly Son, and she will give the grace of either accepting the problem, the cross, and with peace for our sanctification and eventual salvation and going into heaven, or she will do the miracle. He always had a very penetrating gaze, a gaze of love. He had dark hazel brown eyes, and many people said he had a very intelligent gaze. And even the Germans said, don't look at us, look at the ground. He was one of the last to die. There were 3 others they were taking out the dead bodies the other prisoners that were in charge of doing that. One was Bruno Borgovich, and he said that when they came to inject them with carbolic acid, they needed the cell for other prisoners, and they finished them off with poison. And he had to leave because he was so moved with the scene that St. Maximilian lifted his arm, his left arm, and then he had a heart attack and died. And when he came back to take the dead body, he noticed that his face was almost emanating a glow, and he was looking out into a fixed point, and he was very calm and peaceful. The bunker of starvation, the cell, St. Maximilian did transform that into a place of prayer, a place of reconciliation with God, and peacefully accepting death. And death is a door to our real life with God. So he heard confession there. He reconciled as a priest, as a Knight of Our Lady there, and it's the same. This chapel of the Adoration Chapel, where Jesus is truly present. Jesus was truly present with his martyr in Auschwitz. He was truly present with him.
As we know, St. Maximilian totally dedicated his life to God, to Our Lady, and he loved people, everyone. He was merciful, and he was a man of bravery. And for me, is the example, and encourages me to dedicate my life to God, Our Lady, to love everyone. St. Maximilian never gave up. He was optimistic, and St. Maximilian encourages me to be brave in life, not to be despair, but also to see good future with God.